Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and we're going to be doing a daily today. This is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2017. Let me check Greed Bud, because last night I checked, and I believe I had made it to the top 100. There I am, 97th, with 5.90 average percentile per run. That's pretty good. Now I'm trying to French my friend. I'm trying to catch my friend Corey, aka FlackBlag7. This is like the worst Facebook status update now. Oh, just so you know, everybody, I'm in the top 100. Now I'm gonna try to catch my friend Corey on the leaderboards. 0 likes, 0 comments. He's at 4.71 with many more dailies played, which is a disadvantage for him. It means he's a good player. He's been consistent over a longer period of time. That being said, we're going to give it a try. Yesterday, I just want to check and see what my score was, and we'll have some conceptualization for where we rank. Excuse me, sir. Isaac Baby. Thank you. I know you get on with it. Get on. Just give it 2 seconds here, okay? Isaac Baby. Yesterday, we finished 275th, top 1.53 percentile. Not that bad. Obviously playing as Maggie here. We're going to take our speed upgrade right off the bat, and we're going to ignore Strange Attractor because it's low-key one of the worst items in the game. So, let's take a look at this run right now. It goes to Mom's Heart, which means there is no Hush, which means we will be looking for a self-sacrifice room or an AWAS rune or a shovel. And if we're going self-sacrifice, then we'll actually really want to keep Yum Heart, maybe, which could give us a huge advantage there. But, you know, I mean, there's other items that can fit a similar bill, if not exactly the same bill. So, yesterday, we ranked pretty well, but what could have changed? What could have fixed it for us? What could have made us better? Honestly, a little too much bad damage. Like, we took a lot of hits on that run. And we even took some damage. Get it? It's a reference to illicit narcotics. I do take caffeine on a regular basis. I have 2 cups of coffee per day, sometimes 3. Don't tell my wife. Depends on the circumstances. So, I'm no stranger to performance-enhancing drugs. Now, we could go to the shop, but it seems fairly irrelevant right now. This is not so bad. We just want to back him into the fire if possible, and then keep things moving quickly here. I don't think we've had too many dailies thus far. In fact, I think we've had 1 daily so far where I have not managed to make it to boss rush. I'm hopeful that that continues. Certainly that 1 daily, like, I was like this weekend, 3 or 4 days ago. It was this Sunday. That was the worst of all conceivable dailies that we've had so far, but it does get better. Maggie, with a speed upgrade, is not the world's worst starting character. I did mention, by the way, I was like, why not just give Maggie a speed upgrade? Instead of giving her a pill that gives her a speed upgrade, it seems like a roundabout solution to a very straightforward problem. And I had people tweet me some very sensible advice that I had not considered. That's why it's always important to surround yourself with people smarter than you are. They said, NL, oh, I don't like this. They said, NL, because Maggie starts with a speed upgrade pill, that means the pill rotation for Maggie is actually better. You know, instead, that means 1 pill is guaranteed to be a speed upgrade, which is pretty valuable. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world, but it's also probably, or potentially at least, a point on this run where things are going to get a little divisive in terms of score. All I mean by that is this is a large-ish cellar. So it's an alt floor that also seems to have a lot of room variance that could be a little bit on the difficult side. And there's no Spirit Heart, and I think there's no means to have gotten a Spirit Heart. We could throw down a Judgment, hope it's a Demon Judgment. Oh, that was so close to taking damage. Well, basically, the long and short of it is I think the deal with the devil might be important right here. So I do want to avoid fucking it up on this floor. I think it's very important that we get it, just because even if I don't want to take what's on the deal with the devil, I want to know what's on the deal with the devil. I think it is a decent decision to pop this Judgment card and see what we get. It's a regular-ass Judgment. A bomb now probably gives us the ability to, oh, I hate that. Stay away, please. A bomb now probably gives us the ability to get guaranteed deal with the devil access unless we fight some truly horrible rooms or play really badly. We'll see what's in our item room as well, obviously, but we're going to be a little slow here. Wow, Robo Baby 1.0. Alright, I think that despite the fact that we're way ahead of schedule, or at least a little bit ahead of schedule right now, it's fairly sensible, I think, to start moving a little faster. Trying to get better at, like, judging the tone and timbre of a run, especially on a daily, and this daily looks like shit right now. I mean, I'm not going to mince words. Oh, you know, there's room to improve. There is room to improve, but it looks like shit right now. So we might want to start really pushing for faster times. This way we can have a little bit more leeway when it comes to making it into the boss rush. So I actually think that with Robo Baby, Ragman is not that bad. Now, it's still pretty bad, but I actually think Robo Baby is doing a pretty darn good job of keeping him at bay without us being in harm's way too much. We get another speed upgrade with a pill attached to it, and our deal with the devil is Book of Sin. You probably roll Book of Sin over Yumheart here. Then you get a bomb. Is this where it all starts to come together here? We get what makes you larger? So the answer to that question was clearly no. There's our Spirit Hearts. Decent amount of money. This is where I start to look for, like, okay, where's the seam that we can crank on here. We are going to go to the last available room, and I'll probably shoot all the poop because there's a chance we could get something out of the judgment here. And what I would love to see out of this judgment is mapping of any sort. I was trying to think, like, HP is not useless, but it's not worth too much here. We could always go to the shop and buy something for 7 cents, but I think I'd rather save the key. Let's play this guy and hope that he's a little bit on the lenient side. Well, we should have played him earlier. With 3 cents, we could have gotten a half Spirit Heart and felt a little bit better about things. I think in High Priestess... Okay, we didn't get burned too badly. I'd say we got more than 7 cents worth of goodness out of it. We're going to head down to the next floor, basically on schedule, but with a caveat there, and the caveat is that we are faster than we used to be, but we are certainly not stronger than we used to be at the start of this run. So, it's pretty important for me. Doors are already open, so it's pretty important for me, I think, to maybe start skipping some non-essential rooms just to ensure we have the best chance of making it to boss rush. We might be costing ourselves a few hundred points in order to possibly save, you know, a couple, or a few thousand, not even a couple thousand. Try to be unambiguous with my diction on a daily where, you know, I'd say effective and stark communication is important in order to convey my meaning as best as is possible. Rooms like this, obviously, they're going to slow us down, but everybody's got to do them. We get Pupilla Duplex, which is essentially more or less meaningless at this point, but I do like the way the tiers look at the very least. Maybe it's like a +1 morale boost is the way that I would choose to think about it. It's the way I would choose to think about it. So let's focus on the positive right now. What are the strengths of this run? Well, we haven't been hit yet. Gulp smelted a trinket. I don't think we had a trinket, though. We haven't been hit yet, which means that damage penalty should be 0. I don't think I've walked into a cursed room or anything like that either. Robo Baby is doing surprising work. Actually, that's like our third best thing is Robo Baby right now. The second best thing is Deal with the Devil Precedent, combined with the book. Bookworm, I don't think, is necessarily a game winner in and of itself, but it's okay, and Book of Sin is better than Yumheart and able to be used, although for a less specific purpose, a better purpose, I would imagine, most of the time. Alright, so we actually did get bombs. The Forsaken, it's kind of a weird choice, but I think I am going to crush him with High Priestess, just so I can have another, I can have space for this card while getting value out of this. We got Dad's Lost Coin. It's not bad, necessarily. A luck upgrade plus a range upgrade plus 1 penny. So, there is a blood bank and we have bombs. I think we should definitely go for this. The speed upgrade pays for itself in terms of, like, the time spent to grab it in all likelihood. Plus, we want enough money, as weird as this sounds, to give us an arcade on the next floor. So, I'm gonna go for this for now. But I do feel like, you know what? Let's try to make the shop happen. But I want to get out of this floor pretty quickly. Because I do think that, you know, we haven't really improved ourselves in terms of our damage, like, at all, maybe. That being said, or a DPS, I should say. That being said, we can still be ahead of schedule for boss rush, which is compulsory for a daily if you want to do decently on rankings. Usually, at least. So, we want to stay a little ahead of the curve there. If we don't get damage upgrades next floor or the floor after, all of a sudden, you know, we could find ourselves being ahead of schedule and then moving to being, like, way, way behind schedule in no time flat. So, you gotta kind of nip that in the bud as it comes. Now, we don't have a Tinted Rock to blow up, so I think we look for our secret room, and the odds-on favorite is probably right here. Got a lot of money out of that. So far, I'm still feeling like this was the right decision. We do have... Okay, I will check this. This is gonna put us behind schedule, but the idea... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, Lucky Rock is a score-getting trinket that can also give us a bunch of money, so... Which could give us a bunch of items, which, etc., etc. Either way, this is a huge get for us if we can actually start to get some bombs working for us. We should be able to buy whatever we want from any shop at this point. Starting from this floor. One last wave. I mean, after this, if we rank well on this run, I'm never going to disparage Robo Baby again. Because it really, like, has delivered a lot of goodness for me here. Bomb? No bomb. Alright, so we're behind schedule. I think we make a smart play now, and what we do is we come down here, and we grab all of the HP available, which is not much, and then because I'm, you know, I can't even trust myself, I'm gonna come back here and play this thing in the hopes of getting a payout, and it was only 1 penny, but that's okay. We are gonna get the heart for leaving this floor, the Eternal Heart, unless I forget it here, so we can't pick that up, so be careful. Well, this is a tricky one, isn't it? I don't think I want Diplopia on this run, although 15 cents for a doubled version of all these items is actually 100% the right call. So, we will take the free car battery, we'll take the pill, we'll take the Spirit Heart, we'll take the card is the lovers, we'll take Book of Sin, and we'll take our battery charge for free. We got another speed upgrade pill. Then gonna... Wait, that won't reroll what I wanted to reroll. Let's just make sure we've picked up both books so that we can actually get this going. Okay, I think we did fine. We are going to want to speed up a little bit on the next floor, I think. I mean, we got to speed up. I should have taken the red heart, whatever. This floor is a floor where we get back on schedule here, so... Curse of the Lost actually means that my best laid plans are irrelevant here, unfortunately. We are going to play the blood bank a little bit, and this is where I'm like, I can't help myself, goddammit. Come on, blood bag, blood bag. No blood bag. That's okay, that's okay. Alright. It seems like I do this on every single run. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're ahead of schedule, ahead of schedule, ahead of schedule. Grossly behind schedule. Make it to boss rush with like 10 seconds to spare. So, we do want to speed this one up. Thankfully, we like 1.45 speed. It's going to be a subtle effect, but it is going to... It's going to give us the chance to make up our time here. Did I just come down with some kind of, you know, degenerative disease here of the eyes? Because, oh, that was a latent retrovision pill, I suppose. Remember, thanks to Lucky Rock, we're going to be able to get basically a butt ton of money. Item room, very important. Shop, very important. I'd say pretty much anything else right now is extremely secondary. Oh, dude, car battery. Car battery is doing great work. Car battery, I appreciate you. That Diplopia play, I think, was right just to keep us moving. I'm not sure if it actually took us any closer to Bookworm, but I think it was the right play. If I was gonna buy car battery for 15 cents, then 15 cents for car battery plus everything else in the shop seems like a pretty smoking deal. That's our first bit of damage. That's our first and second bit of damage we've taken. I really didn't think that he would turn exactly on the right spot, but that's my bad. Bob's Brain is actually good in the sense that it's our first damage increase over the course of the entire run so far. As comical as that may sound, I believe that that is the honest to goodness truth right now. Tell you right now, I'm fairly confident this is not going to be a popular run on the Isaac subreddit. Maggie's not the most beloved character, and then give her no DPS improvements except for, I mean, technically, Robo Baby maybe? Robo Baby maybe? But, you know, I'm not saying this is necessarily the world's most enjoyable run, but what I will say is that I think, you know, maybe their loss is my gain right now. I think we've managed to hold it down pretty nicely so far. Now we are going to be, again, a little bit tight for time. But we've seen our item room. Death card buys us, you know, the world's smallest amount of time eventually. I don't know why our shots are going over the poop there, but I'll take it. Come on, come on. Just give me the shop. What? So the world card now is like the most important thing in our entire arsenal. Well, we do have a 2/3 chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor, and seriously, like one really good tears upgrade or damage upgrade, any kind of DPS upgrade gives us such a leg up on the competition. So on this floor, I'm gonna make a compromise, which is not necessarily good. I'm gonna say, you know what? No exploration. Instead, we're just gonna get the hell out of here. Only a minute and a half behind schedule, and we're gonna really prioritize making boss rush happen. And if the shop had chaos restock and then gave you Godhead or something like that, you know what? More power to you. I don't need that shit. All I need is my Robo Baby, and where there's a will, there's a fucking whalebone. We get a speed upgrade again. It's getting a little comical. 2 of clubs I'll just take because the world card is so valuable. I was gonna say, it just feels like it should be Krampus. And double Krampus's head is pretty solid, but I don't know. I kind of like Book of Sin. I hope that we don't have to make a choice. I hope you just give me, lump of coal. Okay, good. Acceptable. Now, let's get a fucking move on. This is gonna be a little bit of a problem. No Curse of the Lost, please. Thank you. Alright, it looks pretty linear, so it shouldn't be too bad. So, by traditional standards, I'm pretty sure Lump of Coal is the first thing we've gotten that has actually made our tears do more damage. So, don't look a gift horse in the mouth there. That's pretty nice. Then here we get number 2. You gotta reroll. You gotta go a little better than number 2 right now. Shard of Glass, I don't even understand, but it might be the right call. Shielded Tears is not with 10 rate of fire. Anti-Grav is a cruel joke. Shoop the whoop. Yes. As much as this seems like it's not really that good, the fact that you can use it once every 2 rooms makes it like a 9 out of 10 daily item, I think. But even that doesn't give us too much more. Oh, you know what? We can still go back and reroll. We don't have any... We have so much money. You have so much money. Go back... Oh, we have to go back and do that room. Okay, this is fine, though. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine, dude. Dude. Attack fly. Thanks. It's actually pretty solid, especially if we can make Beelzebub happen. Alright, I'm getting a little manic. I can hear it in my own voice. We don't actually want to do this room all over again, but that's what happens when you make that mistake. How are... See, this is getting a little ridiculous here. Oh, we don't have Shoop the Whoop charged up. Yes. This is where we're probably going to start to take a little bit more damage than I'd like. So, I mean, fuck the shop, unfortunately. I would greatly prefer to go to the shop. And we have all this money we can't seem to do anything with. And, now I'm thinking back to all those arcade plays that had no reason to happen. I'm also thinking, we got 0 bombs, dude. We got 1 bomb, dude. You juiced him. What's the point of the one bomb thing? I want to have more bombs so I can bomb my way out of more rooms if necessary. Yo, just land. Bob's brain! You got Bob's brain, you gotta use it, though. Okay, we got him. 18 minutes. It's plausible. That's helpful. Damage is helpful. Rotten Baby's helpful. Mauve the Void is helpful. Gimpy is helpful. Let's get the fuck out of town. Okay, 18 minutes and 6 seconds. We actually have damage now. I'm gonna start by taking the hardest paths, because you can't handle my hardest paths. Do we have a decent mom fight is an important thing to ask ourselves at this point. I think the answer is actually yes. Because I think that the additional value from our attack fly is good enough. Okay, please get pushed onto the bullshit. Same goes to you. Okay. Keep in mind, we also have to live through boss rush, so it's not enough to just make it. We gotta survive it. Definitely we will blow up this tinted rock. I mean, I shouldn't have even come to this room maybe, but here we are. And, you know, you do it to yourself with that damage. No question about it. "19 minutes and 3 seconds, huh? That's a bad place to be. With 0 bombs. Item room is Little Monstro. He's not that bad. We're pretty much in the shit right. Oh my god, we're gonna make it. Now, should it have been this much of a problem? Probably not. You know what? Can't afford to fuck about here. Although it would be nice to have Shoop the Whoop before the boss fight. Alright, let's get this going. I'm gonna pop Holy Card right away. And there it goes. We still gotta be a little faster, which is why I'm trying to land our, like, double damage attack fly in there. We did it. Deal with the Devil cannot be Krampus. I am going to take Death's Touch and not Dark Bum, but I wish that we could take both. In fact, we probably could have, because there was HP out here, but that's fine. Alright, and then we're going to take 8-inch nails, and now we're going to slow our roll a little bit. We took a lot of damage to get in here, and I actually think that probably most people will not end up having to make the sacrifice that we had to make it in here. Okay, well this is like extremely bad damage right here. Just slow your shit down, dude. It's very important to me that I give myself the best possible chance of getting these demon hearts. Stop taking damage. Use Shoop the Whoop. It's very helpful as well. If I could say one thing right now, I actually feel like the biggest mistake we made might have been taking Death's Touch over Dark Bum with so many red hearts from Gimpy. Now, if we end up living on this run, that's not really going to be the case, I think. I think that we'll be happy with what we got, because we've got the damage. If we have to play a self-sacrifice room, I might feel differently, though. But really, like, it actually finally brought the heat on this run. But it, I mean, took you long enough, right? So just giving ourselves every possible chance of picking up a black heart. Everyone, you know, might be the one that busts the game wide open. But you can see that if we had not taken Death's Touch, our damage would be worse. But we would also have, like, maybe 9 Spirit Hearts right now. Hard for me to believe that that would be not worth the damage upgrades that come along with it. Figure you gotta check that. Yeah, don't stand there. Okay, watch out. You know you got an active Bob's brain. You got an active imagination, if you will. I think we're gonna make it out of here in a timely fashion. It's actually just a question of whether or not we, you know, live after that point. That's a little bit more questionable for me right now. Got him. Also, presumably got. Like, right now, we've gained a very, very slight amount of HP on this fight. I actually would love to get, like, the body by finishing this fight. Or finishing boss rush. As lame as that is, like, most of the time, in our situation right now, like, to have 3 red heart containers would actually be extremely advantageous. So, you know, not to damn myself by... Oh, thank you, Gimpy. By not even asking for anything that's, you know, worth very much at all, would be a big help. Another spirit heart, thank you. So are we gonna... one of the things you want to avoid is just going through, like, the exact same cycle you went through that took you to this point. We got poison bombs. Are we in a much better position for getting to the Hush fight? I would say we're not in a much better position. Oh, but there is no Hush fight. Okay, so now it's all about self-sacrifice. So we actually can... Well, I mean, this is the final floor right here. We can take our time. Despite all of the damage that I took, I actually think that we played well enough in the early part of the game that it actually might not be a damnation. I think we might still be doing sort of okay on damage penalty. Now, I imagine it's probably a little above average for the past couple of floors, but, you know, it's easy to forget. The reason we found ourselves in such a tight position time-wise was because, you know, we got no DPS upgrades. So a lot of people, I think, are going to find themselves in a little bit of a desperate situation. Other things that are working out potentially decently for us, well, I mean, I don't know. I might be tooting my own horn for the exact opposite reason of what you should be saying, but I didn't go to any shops, so I have all this money, and I haven't done anything with it, so I got points that maybe are worth less than the items we would have gotten from shops, but I don't know, dude. Again, this is just a situation where you have to say, like, if somebody gets to those, come on, dude. I guess we finished it. If somebody, got to all the shops, got to all the item rooms, and still managed to make it to boss rush, actually more power to you. I mean that sincerely, like... You are, you played really well on today's daily. You played better than I did. But I still think that we did well. Oh god. Mini Monstro, why? I still think that we played pretty well just to make it to boss rush and then get through it without, getting too screwed. Time will tell. We'll see what our score is at the end. This daily has the potential to be over, like, really, really quickly. I don't mind this, actually. We're throwing down... That's fine. We're throwing down, bombs, and then getting at least 5 cents, sometimes more back from each one, plus the chance for a magic mush. You know, a speed upgrade pill is not really that meaningful at this point, but that's okay. So I think we have, like, 2 priorities right now. The big one is just living through the floor, and that includes the mom's heart fight and the fight that comes before it. The secondary one is a self-sacrifice room, and it's only secondary because I don't think I have the HP capable or necessary to make it a primary goal. If we find it, we will probably try as much as we can. You know, there's nothing to stop us from playing the self-sacrifice room until it would, like, literally kill us. But Taro Waffles, obviously this is not necessarily the ideal outcome for me. I really think, like, here's the big seam that there's no way I could have known about, especially only having about, you know, half a second on the deal with the devil prior to boss rush, and with damage mostly being the right call usually. No tinted rocks, huh? Well, we will take Sissy Longlegs. If we find a self-sacrifice room, anybody who took either Dark Bomb over Death's Touch or had the HP necessary to take both is going to be in a much, much better position, because they're going to be able to Oh, we're done. They're going to be able to play it 12 times. As many times as is necessary, but I think 12 is the most. And then, you know, use that as leverage to get to... ooh, be careful. Use that as leverage to get to the lamb fight. We're not going to be able to do that. So we're very much still on the lookout for an Awaz rune. We have a 33% chance of a deal with the devil, which could give us the shovel. But if we're being honest, you know, we're getting into some low percentage plays there when we're like, you need a 33% chance to get one specific item on a deal with the devil is not something you want to be hoping for. I'm trying to make decent use of Maw of the Void, because, you know, every black heart maybe raises the stakes for us in terms of making it to the... ooh, another speed upgrade. Amazing. Maybe raises the stakes for us in terms of getting to a self-sacrifice room, but I'm pretty sure, like, you know, on average, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, right? Like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but this run is not quacking, it's croaking, like it's at the end of its rope right now. So I think we're probably done with it, and I think I could leave this run feeling like 7.5 out of 10. Feeling like I mostly did a pretty good job. Had to make some sacrifices, but hey, who amongst us hasn't had to make sacrifices in their life, right? Am I gonna go to the curse room? I mean, what am I looking for? We theoretically could get an Awaz rune. I might take a look. Let's see how our HP looks after the Mom's Heart fight. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and the hush door will open. I'm very confident the hush door will not open, but might as well look. Something's wrong. 19th speed upgrade. Puberty. And then we blew ourselves up with Ipecac. Alright. Oh, and then I used Shoop the Whoop because I thought I'd gone through the door. I mean, either way, like, if we can't beat Mom's Heart with, you know, 6 HP, we don't deserve to have made it, you know, this far into the game to begin with, but still. Unnecessary damage penalty without a doubt. And that's just it, dude. I mean, in the interest of due diligence, knowing that it'll probably, you know, throw me a few rungs down on the leaderboard position, let's go check out the curse room just to see what it is. And you know what? We got a nickel and a bomb that might have come close to breaking even. And then the very final thing is like, where the heck is this second secret room? I've decided, looking at this convoluted map, that I do not care. And as a result, we will just head into our completion here. A little bit of a anticlimactic daily. We're in 217th. That's not that bad. Yeah, I think that we'll probably stand a decent chance to maintain within the top 100 right now. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the daily. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.